Hi, I'm Bodie Pendis with DIY Home and Garden Projects. Today, we're going to show you how to make your own sharpening stones. We're going to save you $150. It's going to cost you less than 20 bucks to do this. So let me tell you why this really came about. Well, I had a little block plane and occasionally I needed sharpened. I acquired this nice smoothing plane so I could do some little finer, and I realized I got to sharpen these. So I went to Woodcraft to go check and see what would be a right stone to use to sharpen my chisel and my plane blades. So Woodcraft recommended that I get a couple of different grits. Each one of these stones was probably, $50 or $60, all the way up to $100. And I had to have at least 2, possibly 3 different grits. Spending $150 to $300 for sharpening stones? That's ridiculous. So I went to Rockler. And Rockler suggested I look at a couple of different stones. They had a stone with 2 different grits on it, one on each side. 60 bucks. Well, that's not too bad. And I said, well, let me think about it. And they offered me something else and looked at all these different varieties of stones. Finally, the very last recommendation, as they realized I was about to walk out the store, they offered me their sharpening stone kit with a piece of plate glass. And on that glass, you would put these sheets of paper on it. Oh, that sounded pretty good. 40 bucks. I said, there's got to be a better way. So I got on Amazon and started doing my searching. I found this wet dry paper. I get 6 different grits, 2 of each for a total of 12 papers, all for about 7 bucks. So with that, let me show you what we did. So I went and bought a packet of these from 400 to 3,000 grit wet sandpaper from a packet, and you can see I got a whole mess of them here for about 8 bucks on Amazon. I'll leave the link down below. Then I'm using some 3M adhesive spray to put on the back of it, and I'm going to adhere these to this piece of granite. This is actually part of a sink cutout that we've had. We're going to use that and put it to good use. That'll be nice and flat and sharpen all your chisels on all your planes, blades.
To start the process of adhering your sanding paper to the stone is spray adhesive on the back side of it. So this one I just put it in a little bucket and sprayed it.
I found it easier just to pinch the side of the paper and hold it like that and get a good coverage. Alright, so I got the 400 and the 800. Now we're going to put the 1000. I've written down 1,000 right there. Then we'll go 1,500, 2,000. Okay, now for 1,500.
And the last 2 grits we're putting down is 2,000 and 4,000. So we got enough grits to cover everything that we've done in here to get our stones extremely sharp.
Alright, so I have my chisel in my little guide. Now this paper says you can use it either dry or wet. Yeah, look at that nice little sharp shine it's put on there. With a little wet rag, I can wipe that off.
Now move up to the higher grit paper and give it a couple dozen strokes to get it polished even more.
Here's my plain blade, and while it still feels sharp to the touch here, I've been using it quite a bit, so I'm going to just re-hone this edge. So when you put this little roller on paper, the bevel will be completely polished. So what I'm going to do is squeeze out a little bit of water there. Get over here into that one. So this is 800 grit that I'm working on right now. Okay, I can see a little residue of, boy, yeah, it's sharpened up nice. Let's pivot our stone. Now I'm doing 1500, so I've almost doubled from there to here. Okay, there we go. That little grit, you can wipe that off. You know that puppy's getting sharp. So if you liked our video on making your own sharpening stone and probably saving you 100 to 150 bucks, hey, be sure and give us a thumbs up. Like to have these woodworking tips. You might want to consider subscribing down below. And as usual, come back and see us real soon. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, man. Got the spray adhesive all over my arms. That's a mess.